Hi, and thanks very much for responding to our advertisement, How to Make Money from Home Part-Time. My name's Lynn McDonald, and today I'm going to take you through a very short presentation that's going to explain to you exactly how it all works. If you like what you see and you're interested in getting started, please just get back to the person who sent you along to watch this video. So, what I'm going to cover in this short presentation is how it all works, how you can earn the money, how we help you, and how to get started. Now, there are different ways that you can work the business. You can get started on your own, working it on your own like myself, and some people get started on their own just to earn a few £100 extra every few weeks. Or you can get started with a spouse or partner. That way you can double up on the time spent, which will double up on your income. And some people decide to get involved in the team building side of the business. And this is where the larger incomes are produced. So the product range, what is the product range? Well, as you can see there's 4 glossy catalogues, and the products come catalogue or online. Now, it will be dependent on which advert you responded to, which particular product range you want to focus on. Please speak to the person who introduced you to watch this video. The Clean Easy catalogue and their seasonal catalogues, well, Clean Easy is over 90-year-old, and we've successfully built up massive customer bases throughout the UK using the catalogue, and it works absolutely brilliantly. And it's the core of our business. But 2 years ago, they launched the K-Life and the K-Life Personalised range, and we find that these are selling really well through social media, Facebook and other social media. But there's thousands of stunning products, and if you want to have a look at the products, there is a video on the site. So finding customers, how do we find the customers? Well, as I explained to you, there's many ways to find the customers. Facebook and social media is becoming one of the most popular. Friends and family, sometimes our friends become our best customers. Posting catalogues through letterboxes and picking them up and collecting orders. That's how I got started, and that was 24 years ago, and I earned £564 in my first 4 weeks. Presenting the catalogues, you may want to knock on the door and give the catalogues to neighbours, friends, family, or you may want to even go a bit further and build a customer base in your local area. The goal initially is to find 20 new customers every week. And we do give you training. And this will result in approximately 250 orders on a 4-weekly basis, which is what we work on. Means that you get 13 bonus checks a year instead of 12. So there's you doing your 1,000. Now the income will be between £200 and £270 every 4 weeks. This will be dependent on which product range. Please speak to the person that sent you along, and they'll explain this in detail to you. But you choose your own hours, and your new customers will provide regular and repeat business. So eventually your hourly rate will grow when your customers, when you're going to customers only, servicing customers only. And it really is a lifestyle without limits. Let's have a look at some stories of people in the first few weeks in the business. And here we have Francis and Heather. They were both part-time in the business when they got started. And to be fair, Fran has a really demanding job where he works away. So it was Heather in the first few weeks in the business. Apart from having a demanding full-time job, they were also organising their daughter's imminent wedding. They earned £150 in their first 2 weeks, and in their first full 4-week period, they earned £398.50. David and Colette, they're both very part-time in the business. When they started, it was just David, and David definitely has a demanding full-time job. He works long hours, and Colette also has a demanding job as well as having two beautiful little girls to look after. They joined to pay for their wedding. They earn an average of £222 on a part-time basis every few weeks, right from when they got started. Janet and Titch. Janet got started and Titch joined later. Janet was a dental nurse from the age of 16. She had to give up due to sciatica, ill health. She now works part-time in a small, independently owned coffee shop. She earned £186.85 in her first 2 weeks in the business, part-time. So how can you grow your income from a few £100 a month to £2,000 or £3,000 a month? Well, we do this by sharing the opportunity. With our help, we help you to find two people, we'll call them Mary and Susan, to do exactly what you've done, duplicate your results. And they both earn what you earned, £270. But as you introduce them to the business, you'll be paid a bonus. Your retail profit is now increased to £310. The more you turn over, the higher the bonus. But you've also received a small team bonus of £80, giving you a total income of £390 part-time for no more hours, because all you've done is showed them to do what you did yourself. They're doing the work. You're just teaching them. With our help. Duplication. What is duplication? Well, let's say Mary and Susan decide that they want to earn more. They want to earn what you've earned. Well, they both, if they bring in two people into their business, they'll both earn £390 with our help. We also, at the same time, we're helping you to introduce more people into your business. Here we have Shaz, Pete, Gary, and Pat, who all earn £270. You're the link that brought them in. So you'll get paid the bonus, and the bonus increases with your turnover to a maximum of 16% additional bonus, and that's what you're going to receive in this scenario. You'll be classed as a gold distributor. It's a title that the company give you, and you're now on maximum profit. Your team bonus in this instance would be £760, giving you a total part-time income of £1,130. And here's some examples of people who have decided to share the opportunity. Heather and Fran, you've seen them earlier. They shared the opportunity. They started at the end of March 2016, and they shared the opportunity, and within a few months that had grown to £727.31. Within 10 months of sharing the opportunity, increasing the customer base, they earned part-time £1,132.84. Laura and Paul. Before joining, Laura was a stay-at-home mum, and Paul was working all hours as a self-employed painter and decorator. Laura tells me just to make ends meet, but sometimes ends didn't meet. She regularly earned £250, £260, around that amount on a monthly basis for a few months before she shared the opportunity. And there's an example of one of her early income checks when she first started. She decided to share her opportunity, and within 1 month, the business had increased to £846. Within another few months to £1,239, and she earns that regular. Jennifer from Ireland. Jennifer works full-time in a very demanding job. She's built her business on a part-time basis around her existing job. Her first income was €246. 18 months later, she's earning well over €4,000 every 4 weeks. The 9th of April 2015. Quite difficult to see the date there, but it is 11 months later. It's February 2016, and at the end of November 2016, €4,974. We can help you to duplicate your efforts, and this will give you what we call royalty bonuses for long-term security. So here we have you and your team turnover from the previous slide of £10,000. And with our help, we're going to help Paul and Mary to do exactly the same, and they'll get to that gold level. And they'll be paid as you were paid, an average £1,100–1,200 every 4 weeks. But because you are the link again that brought them in, and you have also shown them how to, with our help, how to build this business, and I'll show you soon how easy that is with our help and support. Your retail profit's still the same. Your team profit, an average of £1,000, a royalty bonus in this instance of £900, giving you a total part-time income, a retail profit and team bonus of £2,270. And as some amazing centres start to kick in at this level. Cash bonuses, Mini Cooper, free 5-star holidays. Further rewards just for building your business and making money. Recognition as you progress with your business. You can win a Mini for a year taxed just for new business sales. You can win a Mini for life, and that if you achieve what I showed you in the previous example, you could win a Mini for life. Or if you're like Richard here and you're a bit too tall for a Mini, you can take the cash. There's a suitcase there with £10,000 cash. But you also earn cash incentives for maintaining your levels. And there's free holidays to exotic locations. This is me in India. We're leading a business called Fiona Webb, and I'm fortunate to be going to Mexico in May. These are incentives, and you actually can qualify for them just for progression in your business. Independent duplication, the final step. Introduce 5 leaders. Another 3 from the previous slide. And you want to teach them how to do what you've done. This is an average income of over £50,000 per annum. But what's going to happen is they're going to start to teach their team to do what they've done. And these are when you see income checks of over £250,000 a year. This is how these businesses and incomes are being developed. You're only working with 5 key people, and they're working with their 5 key people. And once you start to build this, it can actually go out of control. Support. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You'll be glad to know there's help and support every step of the way. You may be skeptical. It's normal sometimes to be skeptical at first. Sometimes we see that the opportunity works, but we're skeptical whether we can do it or it's for us. But that's why we're here to help and support you. We understand that this may be unfamiliar and that you'll need help and support. And we're committed to work with you every help and every step of the way to get into profit fast. We have a proven 100% system for success, and all you have to do is follow the system with us. And there's some examples of the support: weekly webinars, monthly trainings, Facebook support groups. There's lots of support. So how can you get started? Well, believe it or not, you can get started in minutes from as little as £25. And you get a lot for your money. You get your own independent websites, 2 of them for the different product ranges. There's no stock to buy. Speak to the person who introduced you though, so they can let you know what's the best kit for you. If you've decided you want to retail with the catalogues, you may want to choose a different kit. But it is a lifestyle without limits. This is my story. Before I joined, I was in dire straits. I was living in a 1-bedroom flat with my 2 children who were 5 and 6-year-old at the time. I was pawning stuff to survive. I was selling the old gifts that were up the loft, the wedding presents. And this business has totally changed my life. In the first 3 weeks, I earned £564.56, which at the time for me was a lifesaver. My business grew very quickly because I'd been so desperate, perhaps. I shared the opportunity with everybody. And as a result, I have had a little bit of press coverage. Fortune simply down to chance. No, I've made my own luck, but I'll tell you what else. The lucky thing for me is I found this business, and the lucky thing for you is so have you. You found this opportunity. That was when my business turned over £20 million. At last, I can spoil the kids. This business has changed my life, and it's changed hundreds, if not thousands, of other people's lives. So, you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Why not get started now? If you've enjoyed the presentation and you'd like to get started, please go back to the person who sent you along to watch this video. Thank you very much for your time.